And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Squeeze, double up. Check 4. One. Check. Press down. Check.
Able to fight through one tackle. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mariota gives to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mariota now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's picked up by the Titans.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Check 3. Chopper.
Here's Henry. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, defense, all day.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on second down, Newton, and he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Great. Here we go, D. Get off the field. I
don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, check right.
Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To try again after the sack. Mariota, it's caught. Humphreys. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, rock it, go.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
On first down, Newton. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota on first down, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Mariota hands to Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier are kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180. 55. Watch the run.
Now Newton on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Rush in.
To throw again, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gun. Slam.
Again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, ready! Mike 54. Target, 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 target. Ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Great, great. Express.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. Caught. It's Wilson. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Cam, option left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 39, Newton airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Mariota. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready? 180.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Off play action. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take it. Shot, but it's third down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here we go.
Out to his left. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Yeah, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And some room to work. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey!
This is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call. On the ground, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching, every camp we visit,